also homegrown by my wife. Cheers.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a woman. There's a body.
A woman's body, sir?
She's here. But not all of her. Not all of her.
Calm down, sir. Can you tell me if the woman is breathing?
She has her scales. She has no face.
I'm Ingrid Mendoza, and you're in Killer Country. This week, we're diving into the bizarre death of Mirabel Diaz. Mirabel dreamed of becoming a Hollywood actress, but trapped in the small seaside town of Mystic Bay, Florida, her options were limited. She'd book an occasional used car commercial or a clown at a child's birthday party, but legitimate opportunities were few and far between. Eventually, however, Mirabel found a path to acting in an unexpected place, Wild Tides Water Park. There, Mirabel donned a long silver tail and a shimmering tube top. 5 days a week, rain or shine, she'd swim in a massive glass tank, smiling at tourists and posing for pictures. At Wild Tides, Mirabel became Miss Mirabel, the magic mermaid of Mystic Bay. Then, on August 24th, 2012, everything changed. Hurricane Braden tore through Mystic Bay, destroying 65 homes, 34 Shake Shacks, and leaving at least one person missing: Mirabel Diaz. Frank Wild, the longtime owner of Wild Tides Water Park, was among the last to see her alive.
She was a pretty redhead. Some say she had web feet. She never wanted to talk. Now, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but she was a little cold. Snobby, you might say. When the hurricane was coming, I told her, "Hey, sweetie, you can stay with me. Because, you know, this place is a fortress. I got hurricane shutters, sandbags, the whole shebang. A bunker with a sauna, screening room, bowling alley. Yeah, regulation bowling alley, do you understand? Yeah, the real deal." Yeah, I told them. I got 2 months worth of beans. Yeah, all kinds of beans. Right? Black beans, kidney beans, pint-toe beans, lima beans, soybeans, jelly beans. Yeah, I was worried, you know, because she lived all by herself. I owned the building she lived in, and I knew it was, I knew she wouldn't have beans. But she told me she'd be okay on her own. Yeah, maybe if she just stayed at my place. You know, you wonder what might have been. But she said no, she didn't even like beans.
I spoke with Frank at his home over 3-bean salad. From where we sat on an expansive back patio festooned with marble statues of dolphins, women, and dolphin women, we could see the very top of Wild Tide's Megalodon Mecha Twister. It's a massive water slide, just over 100 feet tall, that shoots park visitors into the waiting jaws of a fiberglass megalodon.
Please, this park employs half the damn town easily. We added that big slide, the friggin' orcas. It's a sight to see, especially the mermaids. And Mirabel, well, she was the most popular one. You really just never think of something happening to a girl like that in a place like this. Well, except for that time when those kids got eaten during the alligator parade. Or the time the clowns went feral. Oh, or that time when the old guy...
Behind us, something bumps. Hard. Against a glass wall.
Don't mind her. That's cannellini. Here, girl. Come here. Come on, sweet bean.
Frank Wild, heir to the Wild Bean Company fortune, is an avowed animal lover. His home, a concrete monolith rising from the steaming marsh, includes a massive glass pyramid teeming with all sorts of aquatic marvels, including, most notably, a 6-foot albino alligator named Cannellini. He also owns a narwhal, 7 dolphins, roughly 16 flamingos, 3 tigers, 7 pythons, a wild boar, and several ostriches. Most are named after beans. Frank goes on.
I used to have a whole mess of macaws, too. But every hurricane, more of them escaped. Sometimes I still see them flying over the house. I guess they wanted to be free. Yeah, whatever that means. Anyway, she was a nice girl. Sometimes. And it's a shame what happened.
Jessa Lynn Garcia, another mermaid at Wild Tides Water Park, remembers Mirabelle a bit differently.
She was just sweet as pie. She really was. And such a pretty little thing. For a brunette? Except for the gills. She was always giving me real nice tips, about what to do with my clothes or my hair. She'd come up to me while we'd be putting our tails on and say something like, "Oh, Jessalyn, you would look so good as a blonde." Or, "Oh, Jessalyn, don't go to that Shake Shack on August 24th. I had a vision." And, she was always the second runner-up at pageants. Almost
Welcome
Miss
to
Key Lime
today's
Pie.
guided meditation
Almost
session.
the Orange Blossom Queen.
I'm so glad you're here.
Almost ambassador to Kazakhstan.
For the next 20 minutes, I'll be guiding you towards
Yeah, people don't
peace
realize
in
it,
times
but
of
it
chaos.
takes a lot of character to keep
I invite
showing
you
up
to
after
find a
losing
comfortable
out
position,
over and
be
over
it in
and
a chair,
over and
on the
over
floor,
and over and
or
over
on a
again.
cushion. Be sure to
I'm
sit up
proud
straight.
of my titles.
Your
Always
arms
will be.
resting
I don't
comfortably
take
on
the
your lap.
honor of being the
Your
Orange Blossom
arms
Queen
facing
6 straight years in a row lightly,
If
but
you're seated in a chair, I invite you to place
admire
both feet
Mirabelle,
firmly on the ground.
And she had a good heart. She'd volunteer all the time.
If you're seated on the
She'd
floor or
perform
on a
for the
cushion,
little old people down
I
at the
encourage
senior
you to
center.
position
Sing
yourself
that
in
song
such a way
from that
that you feel
mermaid
fully
movie,
grounded
I'm in Your
and
World,
supported.
or whatever it's called. I don't know.
I'll
My
give
children
you a
only
few
watch
more
godly
seconds
movies.
to find the
But
position
she'd see that.
right for you.
She didn't have children, so maybe she didn't realize. Or a husband, which I also have. So.
Ready?
Oh, and she was a
Let's begin.
perfectionist. So she'd sing that same
You can
song
close your
over and
eyes
over till
or
she
just
got it
let your
right.
vision
20,
gradually soften.
30 times.
Whichever
The
is
old
best
people
for
would tell
you.
her she didn't have to, that she could stop
Let's
at
start
any
by
time, but
focusing on our breath.
she was happy to do it. She was a
There may be
natural
other
performer.
things vying for your
So
attention.
gifted.
Sound,
I was never like that.
smell,
I mean,
Traffic.
everyone's different.
children,
Some of us are more into the artistry of it all.
keyboards
I'm a
clicking.
Wild Tides Water Park
Footsteps
mermaid
down
because
the
I
hall.
believe it's important to provide
Hydraulic
families with
presses.
wholesome, all-ages entertainment at an affordable price.
Drove
But
of electrical
others,
appliances.
they like the attention.
If a sound
Not
or
that I'm
thought should try
blaming
to
her
pull your
for
attention
what happened.
away,
Gosh, no.
it's all right.
She was a nice person.
softly
She didn't
bring
deserve
your
that.
focus back
Not at
to
all.
your breathing.
You just never think something like that would happen in a teeny, little,
let's breathe in
teensy,
for
weensy
3.
town like Mystic
Allowing
Bay.
your chest and belly
I mean,
to
besides that
expand
time that poor
fully.
boy was pushed into that hydraulic press, or that old man who spontaneously combusted in the
That's
Publix
good.
parking lot. But
Now
other than
hold
that,
your
you just
breath
never
for
think
3
of bad
counts.
stuff happening here. It was so sad what happened to her. Of course, we all suspected Jared. He was
Well
weird.
done.
He followed her
Next,
around like a puppy.
release your breath
A
through your
weird
mouth
puppy.
with an audible
Mirabelle's
sigh
disappearance
for 6
left a
counts.
mark on the minuscule
Ready?
town of Mystic Bay, with search missions tampered by downed power lines and felled trees. As days turned into weeks, the town's optimism began to fade. That said, losing hope is
let's do that
something
again.
of a custom for residents of Mystic
Breathe
Bay.
in.
For years,
1,
competing theme parks, virus outbreaks,
3,
daylight savings, and a
and hold.
quickly shifting culture
1,
led to a downturn in park numbers.
Hey, come on
now
now. Wild
gently
Tides
breathe
is
out with
still
a sigh.
top quality. some of the best damn entertainment in the state. I don't care what anyone thinks, right? But the fact of the matter is,
One last time.
kids don't go for that anymore.
Focus on the breath.
Yeah, they'd rather be on their phone playing Candy Crush or Roblox Adopt Me or
Into the world.
Neil.fun than at a park
There's
with their
always
phone.
stillness to
So
be found in
people stopped
the
coming.
peace.
And then,
The
of
chaos.
course, that's when they found her.
Two,
Or what was left of her.
three.
What was left of Mirabelle was found by Jared Holt on November 15th, 2012, 3 months after she went missing. That's his voice you heard in the 911 call at the top of the episode.
She has her tail.
Wonderful.
She
Now that you've begun to relax,
When Chipko
let's
County
continue
police
to bring
arrived
your
at the
focus
scene,
further
they discovered a grisly sight.
to experience
Mirabelle
distracting
Diaz,
thought.
lodged in the jaws of the megalodon megatwister, her mermaid tail curled
errand,
daintily beneath her on the
obligation.
ancient beast's pink
Them all
fiberglass
fall
top.
away. Just
The park's
quietly
earliest
bring
attendees,
back
a group of
to your
school
breath.
children from the St. Brendan the Navigator Institute for Marine Biology,
inner
followed
peace.
Jared's gaze, the park's famed
Your
mermaid
breath is
staring
your
back at them. That is,
It
if
is your
she
peace
could have
in
stared back.
times of chaos.
Jessalyn Garcia
Whenever you
remembers
stray
the day
or become
vividly.
distracted,
He was a cat and tonic when he first saw her. You know, like he couldn't move or blink or say a single word. Oh, poor thing. He just stood there,
that runs from the
looking
top
into
of
the
your
hole
head
where her face
to
had
the
been. It was all
Follow
sunk
the string
in
in your mind
a pit.
and
No offense to
moving your
Mirabelle, but you know,
awareness down
I
through the
think it
length
was
of
the
the body.
worst I've ever seen her
allow
look.
each part
And it
to
was the
relax.
first day since the hurricane that the park was open to the public.
If you'd like,
That's what's so
and it
sad
feels
about it.
comfortable.
November is always a slow
mail.
month. The water's cold, the sun sets early. It's peak season for the flesh-eating algae that sometimes grows on the lazy river inner
Adjust
tubes.
your position
But
as
we
needed
lost so
at
much
any
money
time
because of the
throughout
storm
this
that we were all just so excited for the park to open
If you
back
should
up
feel
again.
any discomfort
And someone
during this
had just up
exercise,
and shoved
simply take
poor
note
little
of
old
it.
Mirabelle into the big old shark's
Observe the
mouth.
sensation.
How's that for taking the stick right out
There's
of your
no need to
popsicle?
try to change
Now,
it.
Jessalyn had a
Note the
pretty good
feeling.
idea of who was
And then
responsible.
move on.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Ready? Let's begin.
Speaking of popsicles, when's the last time you enjoyed a mouthful
We'll
of
start
fresh,
with the crown
home-cooked
of your
food?
head.
Between work and errands,
the scalp.
there's never time to cook a proper meal.
As you move
That's
there,
where Dinner
you
Dash
relax
comes in.
your brow,
Dinner Dash is a
letting the
weekly
eyes
meal delivery
soften.
service focused on fresh, organic
Let
ingredients
tension melt
with
away
recipes
from your
chosen
temples,
by real
down
chefs.
your cheeks.
Best of all, Dinner Dash meals never expire.
Allow
Using
them-
our
You've got
secret
mail.
technology, we have made eggs that last forever. Get 20% off your first Dinner Dash weekly
got
meal
mail.
kit
To
with
the
code
roof of your
KILLER20. Dinner Dash.
Now,
Meals
loosening
that are
the jaw,
eternal.
feeling
Back
the
to the
muscles
case.
around your face. Take
Here's
a gentle
Jessalyn.
note of where
Now, the first
and
thing you
how
gotta understand
tend to
about
hold
Mystic Bay
attention.
is that it's a small town. You know, real small. Itty bitty. So everyone knows everyone here.
Differently.
I went to school with Jared and Mirabelle.
You've
Worked
got
alongside
mail.
them here at the park.
You've got mail.
And Jared,
Without judgment
well, I can
or
say this
criticism,
right because I know him.
replacing
He's
stiffness
probably
and
just
tension
about the worst
with
mascot
softness
we've
and
ever
peace.
had. The only reason he kept his job is because no one else wanted to wear the costume. And when I say he wanted to wear the costume, I mean he really,
The shoulders
really wanted to wear the
your
costume.
arms
Like,
become heavy.
really.
Then
Like-
your wrist.
Not in a
Your fingers.
God-honoring
You've got mail.
way.
You've got mail.
The chest.
Jared
You've
Holt
got
had
mail.
dressed as
Filled
Wild
with
Tide's
mail.
water park's iconic mascot, Manny the Manatee,
You've got mail.
since dropping out of Mystic Bay High School in
You've got
1999.
mail.
His costume consisted of a massive
hip,
suit carved of
pelvis,
fleece and foam, complete with flippers, a floppy headpiece, and Manny's signature
thighs are pulled
orange
down
flip-flops.
towards your chest.
All told,
The floor.
the costume weighed in at a staggering 140
You've got
pounds
mail. You've got
and was
mail.
said to have reached internal temperatures of up to 100 degrees,
Down
310
to the
Kelvin
calves
in the searing
These
Florida
are
heat.
too.
Past Manny the Manatees have been reported passing out from the extreme temperature, including one Manny who, in 1973, collapsed face first into a child's birthday cake, and another who, in 1985, became partially baked within the suit while conducting a water safety demonstration at the park's wave pool. For
You've got
years,
mail.
Wild
All right,
Times
Chelsea,
municipal
you've got
officials
mail.
could
This
not
video, I
find
was
workers
told to
willing
watch.
to put on the suit.
You've got mail.
Watch it.
Whoa, change the design? Yeah, no. Out of the question. That Manny the Manatee
You've got
suit
mail.
was designed by my own daddy, Frank Wild Sr. Jr. He had two dreams. To sell quality
how are they even
beans
doing
at affordable prices across the continental United States of
Expanding
America.
the chest.
And to make a true
You've got mail.
man-manatee hybrid he
You've got
referred to
mail.
as
Is that like a world record?
the humanity.
Audible sigh.
And that damn suit, that's the second
You find
closest
that
he
your
ever got
mind
to it.
begins to
So
wander.
no,
That's
I'd
all
never
right.
change it. If you
Think
think
of
the
each
suit's
thought
too
as a
heavy or
plan,
too stinky or
and
too
otherwise
what have
That's
you.
insane!
Well, that's a personal thing.
That's
You
insane!
can walk
Man up
go by
and manatee up.
You've got
and
mail.
observe
Come
it
on,
with a
change
sense
the
of
suit?
gentle
What are you
curiosity.
kidding me with this?
You could smell the suit before you
You've
saw
got
it.
mail.
I'd say it was closest
Okay, close.
to.
The sea,
You ever have a
the
Florida-style
sky is
pizza?
blue.
Well, take a handful of saltine crackers and sort of spread them out on a paper plate with sprayed cheese, turtle jerky, and a little bit of gas station pickle, and a sprig
here. Crunch it down. Hey,
You've got mail. You've got
Just
mail.
leave it out for a little bitty bit, let the sunshine do its
You've
magic.
done this
and
too?
Voila, you got
let's
yourself a
work out.
meal.
Come on.
Now,
Let's give me 3 knees.
but you're only smelling it for about a mile, 2 miles out of the wind.
Why is your head so block?
It's just right. I don't really
Okay,
get that.
some block shape.
3, now go back to those crunches.
Come on, time to go for
A
a day.
manatee suit smell
4, come on.
sort of like that.
3, let's go.
You've got mail.
Okay.
You've got mail.
Florida-style pizza. Or
2,
rotten
come
broccoli.
on.
Despite
3
the
knees,
suit's
count it
numerous
down.
downsides,
You've got
there was
mail.
one person
3,
more than
2,
willing to
1, switch it up.
on it around the park. Jared
3, 2, corner knee. So we're gonna kind of
He
build that
strayed from the light of the Lord.
project as we go, all right?
Give that much for nothing. Tampering with the
Let's
divine
go.
design.
You've got mail.
Crunch it
You've
down.
got mail.
Ham and cheese.
Keep on that
Patience. He was
to the top, adding a move as we go.
You've got mail.
buzzy.
I met with Jared Holt at
How
the
did it
Chipko
go?
County
3
Jail.
knees, count it
Small
down.
peach-colored
3,
structure across from a former
2, 1, switch it up.
Take note of it.
Sears turned Spirit Halloween.
I first learned about it online. I've always liked to draw.
No, I can't
3,
share.
what's the move? Corner knee.
You've
Don't
got
worry, you
mail.
don't have to. Remember it. I normally call it out.
Funny animals, or animals with
I
like
only got enough for me.
bazooka arms. Just funny stuff, you know? Whatever pops
I
in
always
mind.
call it out.
Like maybe
Corner curl. Is that
You've
leg
got
curl?
mail.
Come on. Let's go.
manatee with big muscles and bazooka arms. Or maybe I'll feel more like drawing a bazooka that shoots
Back
out
to those
manatees
crunches,
with
crunch it
really
down.
huge muscles.
4,
Some
don't quit
poison
on
there
me.
if you think
3,
about it.
don't stop.
How long is
That a lot of people think about.
You've got mail.
Let's go.
I have a real
3
respect
knees.
for all sirenians.
Frustration.
That's the term for aquatic mammals like manatees and
Count it down.
dugongs, by the way.
3, 2,
Sirenians.
1.
You've got mail.
3, 2, corner curl.
You know, like a siren, like a mermaid.
To attack.
You
I
know,
do
they
this.
think sailors invented mermaids because they saw
And if you get
manatees
some
out
of
in
the
the water and
movements
fell
messed
in
up,
love with them.
so
I
what?
asked Jared
Now we're
whether his
adding
I wasn't busy,
appreciation
I
your
would do
side leg.
I'm busy.
We can simply observe them.
Sirenians extended to Mirabelle.
You guys know I'm busy.
Hit. Side leg. Side
Mirabelle, no.
leg.
You've got mail.
Now crunch it down.
You've got mail.
With many
Don't
screens.
say I'm unemployed.
I
I'm
don't think
I'm
that
very.
happened.
This is.
She was pretty, sure. Long, pinkish
4,
hair, cross-eyed.
come on. 3,
I'm,
Well, that's nothing
I'm
wrong.
working right now.
2, come on. 3 knees.
We can sometimes feel that peace is something
After
that
all, she was the one who pulled me out of that
Count it
pool trick.
down.
Literally working right now. I have to go to the bathroom in a second.
Jared is
But this is a job. I'm
Third in June of 2001.
Yeah.
You've got
3,
mail.
cards up.
working.
And has since become
corner knee. Critical hit. Hey.
Mystic Bay. Jared Holt.
Come on, y'all. Let's work out.
You can tap into a sensor piece.
Critical hit.
Team had gone
Critical
on break.
hit.
Like many Wildcat water park workers,
Let's
fighting
go.
the miasmic heat of a June afternoon.
Critical hit.
Always
Come on, what you got next?
With can after can of fluorescent yellow alcoholic energy drinks, he suffered
Critical hit. Side leg. Kick it out. Boom. Upgrade. Purchase. Boom. Critical
his heavy
hit.
mascot suit and accompanied by several other intoxicating
You got mail.
can approach our daily routines.
We coming. L step again. Step.
Jessalyn, like nearly everyone else in the
Critical
tiny
hit.
town of Mystic Bay, has
Critical hit.
Welcome to
Critical hit.
detail of
Punch it down.
Oh my god!
Mass lock.
The way
Up.
But that sensation is mindfulness.
Let's go, Steppers. Let's go.
I missed a lot!
You got mail.
stars in heavens. Well, we're not supposed to be fraternizing with the customers.
Give me
The pot
3
goes,
knees and count them. One, switch it up.
Try to get away
3,
with every little thing, from bringing corn dogs on the
corner knee. Critical hit.
water slide, to
Upgrade.
putting their bits and
Purchase.
pieces in the jellyfish tank.
Critical
And
hit.
then there's the fact that
You got mail.
humanity should
Elbow to knee. Leg.
You got mail.
be seen out of costume. That's the second thing. It scares the little children seeing a bright pink human man wearing nothing
Don't say shill, I like that. That's
on,
my
I
favorite
see.
drink in the whole world.
I hear you.
but swim trunks and a manatee mascot
Leg
head.
side. Corner hit.
And then, of course,
Don't,
there's
I'm not a
the
sellout.
prophecy.
Work out.
That's the third thing.
Come on.
but first,
Critical hit. Critical hit. Critical hit.
when it comes to looking out for your future, do you know
Step.
who to trust? Invest in your
Floor now. Knee straddle. Corner hit.
tomorrow today with Chipco County Bank and Loan. With
Corner
Chipco County
hit.
Bank and Loan,
Straddle.
you can rest assured
Critical hit. Level up.
You got mail.
Apparently,
Straddle. Let's do it again.
You got
nothing
mail.
as hard as you are using the power of state-certified psychic
you
accounting.
guys the best ever do.
Astronomical accounting
Hey,
always is
come
the
on, let's
power
go. Come on. Now crunch it down.
to
Now.
grow your wealth
Uh-oh.
astronomically. Open an account today and receive a
Critical
complimentary framed
You've got
birth
mail.
chart.
Your belly.
Oh,
You may
God, that
You're
was
sweating.
close.
you are
Aries in your second house.
good to go.
Pisces in your
Okay,
eighth.
corner
No
hit.
matter.
You got mail.
Chipco County Bank.
You got
That
mail.
was close.
note the quality of your breath.
Thinking
Control
loan,
your breathing.
even Gemini placements
Control your
can look
workout.
forward
Let's
to
go.
Financial security. And if you
Couple
use
more
code
punches.
KILLER50,
Now, shall
within 30 days, you can receive an extra $50 cash
Sound
bonus
effects.
just for signing up.
Corner hit.
Got mail.
Let's go. 3D. Upgrade. Purchase.
County Bank and Loan. We'll have you seeing stars.
I want you to take
3,
And now,
2, I'm
back
also
to the
crazy.
case.
Level up. 3,
That's gotta
2,
hurt.
3 knees
I think
corner
that does
hit.
float.
The prophecy, as everyone knows,
that
foretells the return of a
3,
creature
2,
known only
1.
as
Corner hit. Hey, come on. Now corner.
the anomaly.
You got mail. You got
Its
mail.
name cannot be uttered by human tongues, and human minds cannot conceive of its
7. Come on. 6. Count with me.
not too
form.
hot, not too
And
cold.
the anomaly starves for the flesh of non-believers. Every 130
5.
years,
Count with
Black
me.
Rock
4. Come on. Corner hit.
Don't bring up the price of the cookies.
Come on. 2.
aims to be. Like, even little kids know this, right? What
Jeff,
happens
focus
is
on the video.
you go into the wave pool,
Crunch it down. Good job. 8.
Critical level up.
7. Come on, you corner hit.
You hear the
Corner
murmurs.
hit.
And you
Critical
heed those
hit.
dang murmurs, Miss Ma'am.
Knees. 6 more. 6.
Upgrade purchase.
I'll tell you that much. You heed the
5. Come
dang
on.
on murmurs.
4.
Welch.
You've got mail.
Come on.
There's a
3. 2 more.
Yeah,
2.
I knew about the prophecy. But you've got to keep in mind, hundreds, if not
3 knees.
Corner hit.
water's perfectly still. Make me grow.
By my wife.
tons of people
got
go into
mail.
that wave pool, and most of them come out totally
3,
fine. So,
2,
I guess
one.
If I wanted to do this, I'd probably be an
You've got
athlete.
mail.
3, 2, corner
You've
knee.
got mail.
and I got stuck in the pool drain.
I'll probably
Well,
be
I
an
mean,
athlete
just
of sorts.
part of it.
And it was none other than Miracle.
7, critical hit.
Good.
6, come on.
I don't know what
Diaz,
sport.
who saved
Upgrade
Jared from developing the
purchase.
same pelvic vestige as his beloved Sirenians.
5, you got it. 4, come on.